Hey guys, welcome to part 3 of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and in this episode we are going to see who is beyond this door, and we will also be exploring the rest of the station.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniform while I've been in here?
Everyone in this game has so much attitude. It's ridiculous. Care to explain why you're locked up?
Security claimed I violated some trumped-up regulation or another. Take it up with them if you want. But they stopped listening to me shortly before they stopped feeding me. Now that's criminal.
So you're not a miner. Who are you then?
Atton. Atton Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns.
This facility, well, I shouldn't ask him this, he's been in this place the whole time, so... What is this place?
Oh, you mean you didn't come here on purpose? I'm shocked. I really am. This slice of paradise is the Paragus mining facility. The only supplier of shipping-grade engine fuel to this corner of the galaxy. Paragus fuel plays havoc with engines, but it gets the job done. As long as you don't mind the toxic byproducts and trying to mine it without blowing yourself up.
So yeah, we pretty much heard about the whole blowing up stuff, so we're gonna ask him. This facility doesn't sound too safe.
Yeah, this asteroid belt is one giant minefield. One proton torpedo, even a stray blaster shot, can start an explosion that'll make the one that shattered Paragus 2 look like a kid's pop detonator.
Paragus 2?
You know the planet with the exposed core you saw flying in? That hole was caused by the first mining station that tried to siphon fuel off the planet. Blew a whole chunk out of the planet and set it drifting out here in a big clump of fuel-cooled asteroids. So the miners drill the asteroids now, not the planet's surface. That's why they don't allow blasters here. Can't trust a miner jumped up on Juma juice not to fire one stray shot that'll turn the entire colony into a thermal detonator.
I guess we're gonna end up I guess we're just gonna ask him this anyway. This facility's deserted, what happened?
You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting. Then there was some big explosion, and then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of questions.
There's a bounty on captured Jedi? Why?
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high.
Not many Jedi left? What happened to them?
The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
I heard rumors of a war, but a war between Jedi?
Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
I've been unconscious. Or not, I don't know. I've been away since the Mandalorian Wars.
Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
I was led to believe that Revan saved the Jedi and the Republic.
I guess. There's rumors all over space about it. All I heard was Revan returned to pay Malak back for trying to kill her in the first place. You know women.
Hold up. How long have you been in that cage? Revan was a man, not a woman.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman.
Okay. I had some more questions for you.
Look, no offense or anything, but your weird half-naked interrogation isn't my idea. Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
Don't you know what happened to them?
From my beautiful view in this security cage? Look, I heard some explosions, some emergency alarms, some toxic gas pouring out of the vents. Maybe none of them survived whatever happened. And if they're all gone... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times.
Tell me your plan, and we can go from there.
This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down the self-security field, and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship, and then we fly out of here.
One thing first. The patients in the medical bay were killed with a lethal dose of sedatives. Know anything about that?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Wanted to know if you knew anything. And
So you done interrogating me, or are we gonna work together and try to get out of this mess?
Alright, I'll let you out.
Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Pazak. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown, and... Hey!
If I hear any more bad news, I'm going to get violent. No. That's really funny. Sounds like you're about to tell me something I don't want to hear.
This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean.
Oh, because of my repair skill. That wouldn't be standard procedure in an emergency lockdown.
No. Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here. Trapped.
Is there anything else we can do from this console?
I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us.
Maybe there are other miners. Can we contact the miners?
We could try. But if the miners were trying to trap you up here and probably kill you, why not call them and chat? I don't think a friendly call is going to wake them up.
Okay, good point. Maybe there's something logged in that terminal
Be my
that
guest.
can give us some answers.
Not much else we can do. The comm's all yours. Found anything?
Tracked the freighter in. Was lucky it wasn't destroyed when it drifted into the asteroid field. Not much on board. One damaged droid, one annoying protocol droid, and a lot of bodies. Sent the survivor to medical and the others to the morgue. Didn't recognize the ship's ID code, so we transmitted it to the Republic for some answers. Questioned the protocol droid about what happened. Says his master, the survivor I guess, was on the Republic ship the Harbinger. had suffered an engine failure. He says the survivor was a passenger on the vessel and a Jedi. If so, that's gonna mean true. Inventoried the bodies and cargo. Everything matches the protocol droid's story. The T3 droid had seized up, so we left it in storage in standby mode. Don't know what code will access it. It could be it's voice activated for all we know. We put the protocol droid to work in maintenance, sorting the mining droid comm routines and updating the recognition sensors. And to shut him up. When the survivor recovers, hopefully we can get him off this station before there's a...
Keeps cutting off.
Trouble between the work shifts. Word of the Jedi leaked out and the miners aren't sure what to do with him. Quarter's mining crew wanted us to collect the credits for the bounty the Exchange has on Jedi, but I put a stop to that. We're contacting Telos to get the Republic records on the Jedi, but nobody will... No word from the Republic. But I've sent out a broadcom transmission for records on this Ebon Hawk. One of the miners said it used to be a smuggling vessel. Accidents are making the miners restless. The droid behavior course must be undergoing some kind of binary decay. 2 miners were drilled by a droid's mining laser, and those blasts in the ventilation tunnels nearly caused the whole facility to blow.
Okay, so stuff is still going down. Let's see if we can reach anybody. No response. Hangar Bay 25. Can you read me? Hey, it's our buddy. Okay, do a diagnostic, then follow my instructions. We're trapped on the administration level. Can you unlock the turbo lifts? Is there some other way out of here besides the turbo lifts? I love how our character just like automatically knows what the robot's saying, but I mean he probably understands droid. Let's see. I don't know what this would do. Actually cancel that last order. I'll call you back on the comm when I'm done here. Yeah, so let's do this so we can talk to Atton really quick. And then we'll go back to talking to T3.
Found any?
Oh, okay, never mind. Yes, I'm back. Is there some way out of here besides the turbo lifts? I'd rather risk it than be trapped up here. Okay, so we're T3 again. want to see what's on this side, though. And there's our ship. Okay, so we can't open that door yet. We open this door. Okay, not yet. Let's see what this console has. Before we must loot. Loot, loot. Okay. Okay, so we need parts before we can restore that console. So I guess our only other choice is over here. We must descend. Let me check something really quick. I guess for right now we'll stick on normal, but if that turns out to be too easy, then I'll switch it up to difficult, just to give me more of a challenge and make it a little more interesting. Oh yeah, and ignore the date. I was just too lazy to switch it. It's definitely not November 15th, 2001. And I guess now we ascend. Okay, so basically we found our explosives that we need to use to get through that first door. And we found some parts for that for the console. Alright, let's Let's see what we can equip. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's better if we just use one blaster. I also really like even though loading screens are kind of annoying, I like reading the little tip or the little notes on the bottom. It kind of tells you, it gives you a little bit more backstory about what's going on, which is always like super interesting most of the time. Okay, so now we have enemies with shields. We have. Can use our ion, and then we can use it. Yeah, I was just trying to see if I could destroy it without using one of the, because it only has 10 uses, and I was seeing if I could actually just like destroy it normally, but apparently I can't. So let's go ahead and see what's up with that computer first before we go into the tunnel. And I would access the hangar bay layout, but we have no spikes. So instead, let's see if we can get to the comm system. Oh look, those are a friend from the Evan mod. Okay, so since we found charges, we're not going to go ahead and do that since we want as much loot as possible. Okay, so we're gonna need to take the asteroid charts to the ship manually. Okay, so I guess this is the way of we need to download them before we leave.
A lot of cargo from the Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well, to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough. If anybody wants to break into it, they'd have to blow it open with explosives.
Okay, that looks an awful lot like our character. I hope that they didn't just like reuse the same model, but that'd be really weird.
Who ordered the mining droids to repair that Jedi's freighter? I come in here off the work shift and 3 of them are repairing the port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Is somebody planning a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, but you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway. Even if it had the asteroid orbital drift charts, the navicomputer's been voice-locked. You'd need the access code to get it spaceworthy. Considering this latest droid commission breach, I'm putting the droids in this section under the control of the current dock officer. If anyone sends commands to the mining droids outside this terminal, I'll be forced to enact full override. Looks like those droids got the vessel working again, even with all the damage it had taken. The maintenance officer still won't admit ordering them to fix it, though. Regardless, still no luck accessing the navicomputer. It's been voice-locked. Maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship, like the old woman. If so, that ship isn't going anywhere, unless we rip out the navicomputer and put in a new one. If we even had one to spare. The only reason someone would lock their navicomputer is to hide their astrogation charts. Someone didn't want us to know where that ship was going, or where it had been. Only smugglers do that, or someone with something to hide. That Jedi's got a lot of questions to answer.
And hopefully those questions will be answered. Alright, since we don't have any spikes, we're gonna go ahead and just exit out of there and head down to the tunnel. No, there's a friend. Okay, and we finally found the computer spike. Exactly what we needed. But I'm like, what happened to our friend? That sucks. Let's see if any of the weapons that we found are actually better. Okay, so we're not trained on blaster rifles, so we're gonna have to wait until we gain that until we gain that proficiency. So the blaster pistol is like a little bit better than our mining laser, so we're gonna go ahead and equip that. Okay, so now we can radio back to to our main character and tell him what's up. Let's check the journal. When in doubt, always check the journal. Alright, so yeah, I'm pretty sure these missions, we need to talk to Kreia. This one we can talk to her, or this one, or both of these we can talk to her a little bit later on, and then this one we need a spike to access that medbay computer that had the info that we needed, but we didn't have a spike at the time. So yeah, we need to open. This is the only console that I know of though. Hold up, maybe there's something I missed. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I guess all we have now is... So we've opened the fuel depot door. So I guess that's where we're headed off next. Oh god. My droid has like awful aim. I'll still do that, so I guess that's not bad. I thought we were gonna die there. That would be embarrassing. Okay, so... Okay. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and stop right here, and in the next part, we will be heading down into the Peragus Fuel Depot. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Thanks, guys.